In the domain of the inexplicable, a light, almost white with a bluish tint, twirled around Eyal's hand. The world plunged into darkness. A massive storm unleashed its fury, its howls reverberating in the emptiness. Steve, powerless, began to shed tears. Then a dazzling, blinding light sent him sprawling. As he descended towards the earth, time stood still. Regaining his sight, Steve found the hurricane had vanished. The dark clouds and violent wind were no more. Turning his head, he found himself face to face with the leader of the Alzamentia. The leader, approaching with a steady stride, extended a hand and pulled Steve up. "Please, sir, call me Eyal," he said. "It was my human name, given to me a long time ago." Steve, taken aback by Eyal's kindness, pleaded for help. "Can you fix this?" he asked. "Sir Steve," Eyal replied, "I cannot. The one who did this is the most powerful person, stronger than any leader here." "And who might that be, Eyal?" Steve asked, his heart pounding. Eyal turned and smiled. "Why, you, of course. You are now the king of the land of Willow. We Alzamentia are your loyal servants." Steve, wide-eyed, found himself at a loss for words. "Me? How can I do all this?" "With your willpower and magic, sir," Eyal replied. Steve, overwhelmed, collapsed to the ground. He closed his eyes, contemplating his new reality. And then, amid the silence, he heard a bang, followed by the sound of wind. Then, nothing. Suddenly, applause and cheers filled the air. Steve opened his eyes. He had done it. Everyone was safe, and they were cheering for him. Thanking Eyal, Steve asked about the Alzamentia, questioning their resemblance to elves. Eyal laughed, explaining that in human tongue, Alzamentia translates to elves. Steve, surprised, quizzed further about their location. "So we aren't on Earth?" "No, sir," Eyal replied. "We are in Willow, another world in its own dimension." Steve, his mind racing, asked how he ended up here. Eyal explained that he had transported himself to Willow when he was in danger. The past king of Willow had activated his powers. "Sir, if you don't mind, we can show you everything in your kingdom," Eyal offered. Steve agreed, but when he looked down, he saw nothing. Eyal reached out his hand. "Grab my hand, sir, and watch." As Steve took Eyal's hand, the world around him began to expand, becoming larger and larger. Where will this new world take him? What will he discover in this kingdom beneath his feet? The journey, it seems, is only just beginning.